The Northrop Grumman B-2 Spirit, also known as the stealth bomber, is an American heavy strategic bomber, featuring low-observable stealth technology designed to penetrate dense anti-aircraft defenses. A subsonic flying wing with a crew of 2, the plane was designed by Northrop, later Northrop Grumman, and produced from 1987 to 2000. The bomber can drop conventional and thermonuclear weapons, such as up to 8,500-pound class, 230 kilograms, Mk-82, JDAM GPS-guided bombs, or 16-2, 400-pound, 1,100 kilograms, B-83 nuclear bombs. The B-2 is the only acknowledged in-service aircraft that can carry large air-to-surface standoff weapons in a stealth configuration. As of 2015, 20 B-2S were in service with the United States Air Force, one having been destroyed in a 2008 crash. The Air Force plans to operate them until 2032, when the Northrop Grumman B-21 Raider is to replace them. The B-2 can perform attack missions at altitudes of up to 50,000 feet, 15,000 m. It has an unrefueled range of more than 6,000 nautical miles, 6,900 miles, 11,000 kilometers, and can fly more than 10,000 nautical miles, 12,000 miles, 19,000 kilometers, with one mid-air refueling. It entered service in 1997 as the second aircraft designed with advanced stealth technology after the Lockheed F-117 Nighthawk attack aircraft. Primarily designed as a nuclear bomber, the B-2 was first used in combat to drop conventional, non-nuclear ordnance in the Kosovo War in 1999. It was later used in Iraq, Afghanistan, and Libya. By the mid-1970s, military aircraft designers had learned of a new method to avoid missiles and interceptors known today as stealth. The concept was to build an aircraft with an airframe that deflected or absorbed radar signals so that little was reflected back to the radar unit. An aircraft having radar stealth characteristics would be able to fly nearly undetected and could be attacked only by weapons and systems not relying on radar. Although other detection measures existed, such as human observation, infrared scanners as well as acoustic locators, their relatively short detection range or poorly developed technology allowed most aircraft to fly undetected, or at least untracked, especially at night. The Advanced Technology Bomber (ATB) program began in 1979. Full development of the Black Project followed, funded under the code name Aurora. After the evaluations of the company's proposals, the ATB competition was narrowed to the Northrop, Boeing, and Lockheed Rockwell teams, with each receiving a study contract for further work. Both teams used flying wing designs. The Northrop proposal was code named Senior Ice, and the Lockheed proposal code named Senior Peg. Northrop had prior experience developing the YB-35 and YB-49 flying wing aircraft. The Northrop design was larger, while the Lockheed design included a small tail. In 1979, designer Hal Markarian produced a sketch of the aircraft that bore considerable similarities to the final design. The USAF originally planned to procure 165 ATB bombers. The Northrop team's ATB design was selected over the Lockheed Rockwell design on the 20th of October, 1981. The Northrop design received the designation B-2 and the name Spirit. The bomber's design was changed in the mid-1980s when the mission profile was changed from high altitude to low altitude terrain following. The redesign delayed the B-2's first flight by 2 years and added about $1 billion to the program's cost. An estimated $23 billion was secretly spent for research and development on the B-2 by 1989. MIT engineers and scientists helped assess the mission effectiveness of the aircraft under a 5-year classified contract during the 1980s. Northrop was the B-2's prime contractor. Major subcontractors included Boeing, Hughes Aircraft, now Raytheon, GE, and Vought Aircraft. During its design and development, the Northrop B-2 program was a black project. All program personnel needed a secret clearance. Still, it was less closely held than the Lockheed F-117 program. more people in the federal government knew about the B-2 and more information about the project was available. Both during development and in service, considerable effort has been devoted to maintaining the security of the B-2's design and technologies. Staff working on the B-2 in most, if not all, capacities need a level of special access clearance and undergo extensive background checks carried out by a special branch of the USAF. The B-2 Spirit was developed to take over the USAF's vital penetration missions, allowing it to travel deep into enemy territory to deploy ordnance, which could include nuclear weapons. The B-2 is a flying wing aircraft, meaning that it has no fuselage or tail. It has significant advantages over previous bombers due to its blend of low-observable technologies with high aerodynamic efficiency and a large payload. Low observability provides greater freedom of action at high altitudes, thus increasing both range and field of view for onboard sensors. The USAF reports its range as approximately 6,000 nautical miles, 6,900 miles, 11,000 kilometers. At cruising altitude, the B-2 refuels every 6 hours, taking on up to 50 short tons, 45,000 kilograms, of fuel at a time. In the envisaged Cold War scenario, the B-2 was to perform deep penetrating nuclear strike missions, making use of its stealthy capabilities to avoid detection and interception throughout the missions. There are 2 internal bomb bays in which munitions are stored either on a rotary launcher or 2 bomb racks. The carriage of the weapons loadouts internally results in less radar visibility than external mounting of munitions. The B-2 is capable of carrying 40,000 pounds, 18,000 kilograms, of ordnance. Nuclear ordnance includes the B-61 and B-83 nuclear bombs. The AGM-129 ACM cruise missile was also intended for use on the B-2 platform. The B-2 has various conventional weapons in its arsenal, including Mark 82 and Mark 84 bombs, CBU-87 combined effects munitions, Gator mines, and the CBU-97 sensor-fused weapon. In July 2009, Northrop Grumman reported the B-2 was compatible with the equipment necessary to deploy the 30,000 pounds, 14,000 kilograms, Massive Ordnance Penetrator, MOP, which is intended to attack reinforced bunkers. Up to 2 MOPs could be equipped in the B-2's bomb bays with 1 per bay. The B-2 is the only platform compatible with the MOP as of 2012. As of 2011, the AGM-158 JSSM cruise missile is an upcoming standoff munition to be deployed on the B-2 and other platforms. This is to be followed by the long-range standoff weapon, which may give the B-2 standoff nuclear capability for the first time.